Hi everyone, this is Chain Guru. Welcome back to our channel. Before we start, I just want to remind you that if you have any questions about the last session, or if you need the notes and exercises for this session or any of the previous ones, please leave me a comment down below. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please remember to do so as well. Thank you for your support. For today's session, we'll be covering two main topics. The first one is the history and scope of supply chain management, SCM, which will give you some historical background on SCM. In the second part, we'll discuss the differences between supply chain, logistics, and operations, as many people tend to mix up these three terms. Okay, let's get started. Supply chain management, SCM, is the backbone of global commerce, responsible for ensuring that goods and services move seamlessly and efficiently from producers to consumers. It encompasses the entire flow of materials, information, and finances, from raw material sourcing to final product delivery, playing a critical role in meeting customer demand, controlling costs, and maintaining competitiveness. In this journey, we will explore the fascinating evolution of supply chains, from simple bartering systems and ancient trade routes to today's hyper-connected, technology-driven global networks. Ancient civilizations, such as those along the Silk Road or within the Roman Empire, laid the foundation for modern SCM through early forms of sourcing, transportation, and distribution. Today, advanced analytics, real-time tracking, automation, and artificial intelligence drive supply chain efficiency and responsiveness on a global scale. You will also learn to distinguish between supply chain management, logistics, and operations management. While logistics focuses on the movement and storage of goods, operations management oversees the internal processes that create products and services. SCM integrates both, orchestrating the end-to-end network. By understanding these core concepts and their interconnections, you will gain valuable insights into one of the most essential and strategic functions in business and industry, with direct impacts on performance, sustainability, and customer satisfaction. Supply chains are not a modern invention. They have been integral to human civilization for thousands of years. From a logistics perspective, early trade routes laid the foundation for many principles still in use today. The Silk Road, established around 200 BC, stretched over 4,000 miles, linking China to Europe. Traders transported valuable goods such as silk, spices, jade, and porcelain across harsh terrain, navigating mountains, deserts, and seas. Despite limited technology, these supply chains required meticulous planning, coordination, and risk management to ensure successful delivery amid threats like bandits, weather disruptions, and political instability. Similarly, the Roman Empire engineered one of the earliest examples of a structured logistics system. They built roads, ports, and storage facilities to efficiently move and manage goods like grain from Egypt, wine from Gaul, and olive oil from Spain. These early logistical networks illustrated key components of supply chains: sourcing, transportation, storage, and distribution, forming the operational backbone of global commerce that persists today. The 18th and 19th centuries marked a seismic shift in supply chains. The Industrial Revolution introduced mechanized production, enabling goods to be manufactured at unprecedented scales and speeds. From a logistics standpoint, this era marked a turning point in the coordination of supply chains. Steam engines powered factories with consistent output, while railroads revolutionized transportation by dramatically reducing time and cost. This connectivity allowed raw materials to be delivered more efficiently and finished goods to reach broader markets, facilitating regional and international trade while laying the foundation for modern logistics and distribution networks. A landmark advancement came in 1913, when Henry Ford revolutionized manufacturing with the introduction of the moving assembly line at the Ford Motor Company. From a logistics perspective, this innovation drastically improved efficiency by streamlining workflows, minimizing idle time, and enabling consistent coordination of labor and materials. By standardizing both parts and production processes, the company reduced complexity in inventory management and supply chain operations. As a result, the production time for a Model T car dropped dramatically from 12 hours to just 1.5 hours. This breakthrough required precise coordination of raw materials like steel, rubber, glass, and paint from diverse suppliers, a true early model of integrated supply chain management. The 1980s and 1990s witnessed the globalization of supply chains. Driven by significant cost advantages, many companies began shifting production to emerging markets in Asia and Latin America during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Countries like China, Mexico, and Vietnam became key global manufacturing hubs due to lower labor costs, favorable trade policies, and improving infrastructure. From a logistics perspective, this transition brought both opportunities and challenges. While companies benefited from reduced production expenses, they also had to manage longer and more complex supply chains. This required more sophisticated logistics strategies to coordinate the movement of raw materials and finished goods across multiple borders. Simultaneously, the rapid advancement of information technology revolutionized supply chain management. Innovations such as enterprise resource planning, ERP, systems, real-time tracking, and electronic data interchange, EDI, enabled companies to manage inventory, procurement, and distribution with greater accuracy and efficiency. These tools improved demand forecasting, reduced lead times, and enhanced visibility across global supply networks, fundamentally transforming the way logistics operations were executed. A shining example is Dell Computers. Dell pioneered the build-to-order model, assembling PCs only after customer orders were received. This approach minimized excess inventory, reduced costs, and allowed Dell to offer more customized products with faster delivery times. This era marked the transition from linear supply chains to more complex, responsive global networks. Today's supply chains are characterized by speed, complexity, and digital integration. Advanced technologies such as GPS and Internet of Things, IoT, devices allow real-time tracking of shipments across continents. Companies can now monitor temperature, humidity, and location to ensure safe delivery of sensitive goods like pharmaceuticals. Blockchain is increasingly being adopted to create transparent and tamper-proof records of transactions, enhancing trust and accountability throughout the supply chain. Artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning optimize demand forecasting, route planning, and resource allocation, driving both efficiency and sustainability. Consider your smartphone. Raw minerals mined in Africa, semiconductors manufactured in Taiwan, assembly lines in China and Vietnam, and final distribution worldwide, a global orchestration that defines modern supply chain management. One of the most famous cases of modern logistics is the Toyota JIT. Toyota's just-in-time, JIT, manufacturing process is a logistics-centered production strategy that aims to reduce waste and increase efficiency by receiving goods only as they are needed in the production process. Developed as part of the Toyota production system, JIT emphasizes precise inventory control, continuous workflow, and close coordination with suppliers. From a logistics perspective, JIT minimizes the need for large warehouses by keeping inventory levels low, which reduces storage costs and capital tied up in stock. Suppliers deliver components in small quantities at regular intervals, synchronized with the production schedule. This requires highly reliable transportation and real-time communication between Toyota and its supply partners. The system also depends on accurate demand forecasting and meticulous planning to avoid disruptions. The benefits of JIT include reduced lead times, lower inventory holding costs, improved product quality, and faster response to market changes. However, it also increases the importance of a resilient and agile logistics network, as delays or disruptions can halt the entire production process. So, what exactly is supply chain management? SCM is the comprehensive oversight of the flow of goods, services, information, and money from the initial supplier to the end customer. It involves sourcing raw materials, manufacturing, transportation, warehousing, and final delivery. The primary objectives of SCM, which we called it 5 rupees in logistics, are to deliver the right product, in the right quantity, at the right time, to the right place, at the lowest possible cost. SCM adds value by ensuring reliability, reducing waste, and improving customer satisfaction. Every item you purchase, from groceries to electronics, relies on an intricate supply chain that works tirelessly behind the scenes. Many people confuse between supply chain, logistics, and operations. Let's clarify. Supply chain management, SCM, takes a holistic approach. managing relationships and flows across multiple organizations. Example: Apple manages hundreds of suppliers for chips, screens, batteries, and packaging, ensuring that everything arrives on time for assembly. Logistics is a critical component of SCM, focusing on the physical movement and storage of goods. Example: DHL ships millions of vaccines globally, maintaining strict temperature controls to ensure product safety. Operations management focuses within the company, ensuring production processes are efficient, consistent, and high quality. Example: Toyota's lean manufacturing reduces waste and continuously improves processes to produce cars efficiently. A simple analogy: operations make the product, logistics move it, and SCM coordinates the entire ecosystem to deliver it successfully. To wrap up, supply chains have evolved from ancient trade routes to sophisticated global networks driven by technology. Modern SCM integrates procurement, manufacturing, logistics, and distribution into a seamless process that maximizes value and minimizes waste. Understanding these interconnected disciplines is essential for business success, as virtually every product relies on an effective supply chain. Next time you purchase anything, remember, an invisible yet powerful global supply chain made it possible. Finally, here is the takeaway question for today's session. Feel free to share your view down below the comment section. Remember to subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next session. Take care. Bye.